Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. Let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Phan Khao Ngân and my partner is
Ayun Phạm Gia Huy.
We are in class 9A1 when we became secondary school from Giang City, Đắk Nông province.
Today I'm delighted to be here to talk to you about a significant problem affecting our environment and threatening human and animal life. That is plastic pollution. Now let's listen together.
Have you ever heard about the plastic pollution crisis? It's becoming a huge problem.
I've heard a bit about it. What exactly is the crisis?
Well, basically we are using way too much plastic and not properly disposing of it. A lot of that plastic ends up in the oceans and on land where it can harm the wildlife and ecosystems.
That sounds terrible. Have you ever wondered what causes plastic pollution?
Well, there are several factors that contribute to plastic pollution. One of the bigger causes is the sheer amount of plastic that we use every day. We rely on plastic for everything from food packaging to household items, and a lot of that plastic ends up in the environment.
That makes sense, but isn't plastic recyclable?
Yeah, it is, but unfortunately not all the plastic is recycled. A lot of it end up in the landfills or even worse, in the ocean and other nature areas.
That's terrible. What else contributes to plastic pollution?
Another major cause is the poor waste management. When people don't dispose of their plastic properly, it can end up in our waterways and harm wildlife. In some part of the world, there are limited waste management facilities which can make the problem even worse.
What else?
One more is industrial production. Large industrial operations that manufacture plastic can release harmful chemicals and pollutants into the environment.
I see. Are there any other causes?
Yes, there are. One of the lesser known causes of plastic pollution is microplastic. These are tiny pieces of plastic that are less than 5 millimeters in size that can be found in everything from cleaning products to synthetic fabrics. Although they are not always visible to the naked eye, they can still be harmful to the wildlife and ecosystems.
Wow, I have no idea. It sounds like that there are a lot of factors that contribute to plastic pollution.
Yeah, plastic pollution is a huge problem, but what can we do about it?
There are a lot of things we can do. For starters, we can try to use less plastic in our daily life. For example, we can use reusable bag, bottle and container instead of the single-use one.
That's a good point. I've also heard that we should recycle more to help reduce the plastic waste.
Yes, recycling is important, but it's not a perfect solution. We also need to make sure that we are properly disposing of our plastic waste so it doesn't end up in our ocean and other natural areas.
That's a good idea. But what about all the plastic that are already in the ocean? It feels so bad to see the picture about sea turtle or bird trapped in plastics.
Yeah, there are organizations and initiatives dedicated to cleaning up the plastic from our oceans, and we can support them by donating and spreading awareness. We can also participate in beach cleanups and other efforts to reduce the plastic pollution.
That's a great plan. It's important for all of us to take action and help protect our planet from plastic pollution.
What about the businesses and governments? Are they doing anything to address the plastic pollution crisis?
Well, some are, but there's definitely more that can be done. Some companies are starting to use more eco-friendly packaging and materials, and some governments are implementing bans on certain types of single-use plastics.
Yes, and I think the best way to reduce the plastic pollution is to avoid using the plastic product whenever possible. Like me, I use the reusable water bottle to school every day instead of the single-use one before.
Me too. Besides, I think we should share information about the impact of the plastic pollution with friends, family, and neighbors. Encourage the other to reduce their plastic use and support plastic-free alternatives.
Yes, it's not just individual. companies also need to take responsibility too and find an alternative to plastic packaging. Government also need to ban the policies to reduce the plastic waste.
Overall, we all have a role to play in solving this problem. The future of our planet depends on it. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.